time to get this out of the way. Now, a lot of people are saying the Elden Ring DLC is just way too hard. And frankly, yeah, I gotta agree, bro. That is way too difficult. Like, even I struggled, and I'm a veteran that, like, New Game Plus all the DLC, oh, not all the DLCs, all the Dark Souls games multiple times. And it's too much, man. I don't even know what's going on in here anymore. I can't even see what's happening most of the time in these fights, man. I'm not getting old, I promise. But yeah, I've been seeing the Steam reviews are looking pretty bad for the DLC, which is deserved. I'm seeing a lot of complaints about reused like content and bosses, and again, deserved. Don't reuse shit. Use original stuff. It's not hard. Like what? And I've been hearing a lot of people say like you just need to respect to accommodate to certain bosses, and no, dude, just know that's dumb. Larval tears are a limited resource, and they shouldn't be relied upon. Like that's stupid. Let us buy the larval teal, then it'll make sense. But for now, it's just this is intentional. It's too much. At a certain point, these bosses just feel like turn-based, and I didn't to the DLC to play a turn-based game. I don't like having to wait literal minutes for the boss to stop hitting me so I can attack back, dude. Like, that's just too much. That's unacceptable. I know some people like to play like a defensive focused playstyle with a big old shield and stuff. That's not me. That's not my life. I even like after I finished fighting the last boss, I tried it just to see how different that lifestyle was, and oh my, it's like easy mode, dude. No brain power required. I don't know. It just feels like the game kind of steered away from what it originally was, like in the Dark Souls universe. Like I get it, I'm comparing it to Dark Souls, I need to stop that, but it's like I play these games for the unique story and stuff, and this doesn't feel like a story. It just feels like I'm gonna be hard just to test you, not even like for enjoyment. Just to see if you're good, like in Dark Souls 1. Sif, you get him low, you know what he does? He starts limping. That's pretty cool. It's neat, you know. It's awesome. No, in this DLC, every boss is sped up like he's on crack, and just, his aggro's insane, man. Like, it's too much. I just say, I keep seeing people defending it, and it's dude. It's a game company. Like they can make mistakes. They're human. I promise you, they are human. I 100% promise you. I get it. You think like they can't make mistakes, but they can, and they have. I can already hear it. People probably telling me, "Oh man, this guy probably lost a millennium." I beat her in under 10 tries, bro. Don't even come at me with that shit. Don't even. The new leveling system with the whole shadow tree fragments, which is apparently the way you're supposed to say it. Not scadow tree, it's shadow tree. News to me. It's really bad. I don't enjoy it. People say it's a neat system. You know, it's cool to try out new stuff as a game developer, but when it doesn't work, you know, you can't really defend it. It's bad. That's it. And people should be trying to defend game developers should be based on whether you enjoyed the game or not. And frankly, having to scour the map or Google it, which I'm sure all of you did, a good chunk of you had to Google this shit to find the scatter tree fragments. It's not fun, bro. It's not fun, all right? I want to explore the map because I want to, not because I'm being told I need to explore it, because if I don't, I'm gonna suck ass at fighting the other bosses. That's not fun. That's boring. Oh my god. And even if you do explore, there's nothing cool out there, bro. You just get smithing stones, somber smithing stones, a friggin' plant, craft materials, which, dude, don't argue with me on this, but they need to be purchasable. That is just, the fact that they're not purchasable is a sin in itself. I'm not gonna spend 8 hours a day finding these damn plants just so I can make a mega bomb. No, stop it. No one's gonna do that. System's just not good, okay? Stop with this. I think they forgot like what made Dark Souls enjoyable when they made Elden Ring. Like it wasn't farming out resources or armor and stuff like that. No, it was the PvP and the bosses. Oh no, scatter tree fragments, just they need to go away. That was not wise on their part. They should have just kept the leveling system similar to the other DLCs of the other Dark Souls, which had literally no issue to them with the leveling system. All of them were late game areas. I'm pretty sure. Even Dark Souls 3, to get to the Ring City, you had to go to the end of the game. Like, come on, dude. This argument's non-existent. Don't even try it. In any case, here's hoping to make some changes for the better, because it's just this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. All right. The aggro of these bosses, just it's crazy. I know people say they got some ego they want to feed, but we don't all have hours in a day to do this stuff, you know? We don't all have 28 hours in a day to be memorizing these boss fights. That's no. If I find the way that works, I'm gonna use it, and if I don't, I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna get it done fast, because that's just the way it is. I'm not gonna spend hours on a boss. That's boring. No. Oh my god, especially on. You know what? I'm gonna save it for the last part of it, because the last boss he got me tilted. Oh no, DLC is just it feels weird. You know, it's designed to encourage changing builds, but can't buy larval tiers, so it's like, bruh, what is even going on here? What's the objective? Now about the final boss. All right, this is gonna get spoiler territory. So like, if you don't want to be spoiled on the final boss, which honestly it's not too crazy, yeah, you can just skip, I guess, until I'm not talking about it, or you can leave. You know, it works. Whatever. Apparently, the hardest boss in FromSoft history, harder than Millennia, and they're right. That shit sucked. I beat him in like 2.5 hours, and my Scattering Blessing was maxed out, and that still sucked ass to do. It was just phew, too much, bro. My eyes are gone. Now, before I continue with this, is the son I gotta get off my chest here. Right? People are gonna hate this. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. But I am a pure mage build. Okay, I don't use melee weapons. Alright, only melee weapons I use are the magic greatsword that you can summon from magic, and comet, swift glintstone shard, all that good stuff. I don't know. I just really enjoy it because of all the variety of spells. So lets me just do what I want. It's fun. It's enjoyable. I don't enjoy just using like 1 or 3 weapons. I want to use 10, you know? And I want to feel like I'm using a machine gun. So magic is just the way to go. 4 incantations and pyromancy, so they can't square up. It just sucks for them. And I pity them. Dark Souls 2 did it right with all those pyromancies and stuff. Because they had a variety. It was like a lot, if I remember correctly. I have to replay it, but there was a ton. But yeah, no. This game is definitely not focused for like mages. Anything related to FP, like focus builds, it's a no-go. Don't even try it. It's painfully obvious. It has been since Dark Souls 1. I don't know why I keep doing it, but I do. And at some points, it just feels like it's looked down upon. It's just ridiculous. I'm not talking about players. I'm talking about like actual devs. Like they're like, you need to stop playing this way, and I'm never gonna stop. So, yeah. Speaking of which, the amount of like spells, pyromancy, and incantations we got in this DLC was the worst I've ever seen in my life. Ooh. I get we hate spellblades, mages, and clerics, but man, we really just got scraps this DLC, bro. There was not that much. I gotta stop, bro. That's something to keep going. But that's for next time. I could go on forever about this nonsense. In any case, Radon, in my opinion, he wasn't fun to fight. I gotta be honest. At a certain point of fighting him, I just didn't want to keep going because it was such a headache. He has way too much health and aggression. The fight got really boring really fast. And the fact that it forces you to like fight him in certain ways, it just rubs me the wrong way. I think peak gaming is where you can fight a boss in whatever way you want and still come out on top with enough skill to pay the bills. With certain bills, it feels like even with the average skill of the person, you're still gonna get bodied. You need to be fighting that boss for a long time to make that build. And it's just with his insanely large health pool, it just makes it very difficult to play in certain ways. And I know a lot of people are wondering, yes, I beat him. We're wondering about other stuff, like whether I cheesed him or not. Hell yes, I cheesed him, bro. You think I'm gonna be dumb and spend days learning this boss is overtuned and eye-destroying mechanics just for a quick 20 minutes of feeling good? Nah, and if you do, you're dumb. I whipped out the impenetrable thorns and bodied him so fast you have no idea. Things probably nerfed now, so it sucks to be the rest of you guys. You can't really use it like I did, but yeah, be what it be. I get like some people enjoyed that boss fight, and some large chunk of DLC. Like some of it was way too much, way too in your face. They were trying desperately to be different. And if you enjoyed it, then your opinion is just wrong. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. It was a letdown in my opinion. It was fun because it's a game, but it wasn't it, Chief. It didn't click. Even the story of the DLC, thing just felt mediocre. You can't defend it. Sorry. You went through how many hours of it just to get a twink promising on his knees, a cutscene? No, it's not it. All in all, it just felt really weird, man. Rilana not getting a cutscene, and she's like an important boss. But yeah, to summarize, Scatter Tree Fragment system needs to be deleted forever. We need more dungeons because there was a lack of them. Uh, Smithstone weapons are really garbage, and the weapon skills we got for this DLC were really garbage too. And we need to stop with that nonsense. Make the skills as powerful as and cool as the bosses that use them. That shouldn't even be stated. If I want to flip around like a Beyblade, like Malekith, I should be able to do that with his weapon. That's what should happen. Okay. Not too many W's in this DLC. New weapon types are cool-ish. Just wish there was actually new weapons with it, because we got not enough. Midra's weapon, you know, the madness guy, should have been a light greatsword. And if you disagree, you're wrong. Sorry. You're wrong. You're all wrong. If you disagree with me, you're all wrong.